In this video, we've come all the way to Buenos Aires in Argentina to see if we can spend $100 on Argentinian street food. But before that, let's back up a second. Buenos Aires, it's a huge city. There's over 15 million people here. That's almost unfathomable. This place was colonized by the Spanish, but heavily influenced by French architecture. Nice. But what about Argentinian food? Argentinian cuisine is a vibrant and diverse blend of cultural influences, primarily shaped by European and indigenous traditions. So today, we're gonna be exploring street food and seeing if I can spend $100. Let's head to our first location now.
To start the day, we're having a staple breakfast item originating in Paraguay known as the chipa, perfect for a cheapo like me.
When you break it open, it has a certain kind of density to it.
It's made using Parmesan-infused tapioca flour.
I would never guess that came from a starch. It's very doughy. Maybe eat it with a glass of milk. It's unbelievable. I actually really like this.
If you have 25 cents to spare, get the premium version with an extra glob of cheese in the center.
It's cheesy, it's cheap, it's delicious. Now, is this gonna get us to $100? No, but we have to start somewhere, and this is an excellent place to start. All right, folks, just a few steps away from Arica, we have come here to this market. It's called Mercado de San Telmo, roughly speaking. Here, you'll find a ton of different food stalls and restaurants that you can go to try new Argentinian classics. That's what we're about to do now. We've come to our first restaurant within this market. It's called Hierro. You have this method, this technique of cooking on this tool here. This implementation is called a parrilla. It's essentially a grill with beautiful, intensely hot charcoal. This is all part of the barbecue nature of Argentina. Right now we're starting with a cheese dish called provolone. This cheese is looking thick and delicious. It's got like even a skin on the outside. It's essentially an Argentinian provolone. Today we're gonna be having two versions, and this is our base. Right here we have roasted tomato, onion, garlic, and olive oil. And then right here we just have some beautiful caramelized onions. He hits that with a little bit of onion, and then that thick cheese, 2 layers, which is insane. Coming up next, the melt. He's gonna make a little bit of a cast iron oven with each one. That's gonna get nice and melty on top of the stove here.
This is grilled provolone. It's an essential element to any Argentinian barbecue party. It's a variation of provolone, crafted specifically for grilling and baking.
Next, he opens up the oven. He takes both cast iron ovens and puts that inside an actual oven. So those are gonna stay in there for roughly 9 minutes, and then we're gonna check on them. We got a head nod. I think it might be finished. Oh, you can see the cheese is bubbling. He took both lids off. Quick rotation over to the counter. This is oregano, then some salsa criollo. It looks a little bit like pico de gallo. Hit it with a little bit of parsley. Wrap up the handles so you don't burn your hands off. And that, my friends, is finished. I cannot wait to try this out. I'm gonna start with this one because I assume the tomato one might be slightly more delicious. Here's the thing, the chef says this is one of the softest types of provolone you can get, and that it's been matured on a wood slab for 6 months. That's how I matured as well. It took longer than 6 months. God dang. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Wow. You can taste the sweet caramelized onions, then a mixture of the moisture from the onions and the oil from the cheese coming together. The cheese is a wonderful combination of gooey in the center and then kind of hard and chewy on the rind here, the edge. That's that one. But what about this one right here? Of course, the same beautiful melted cheese. Let's try just the tomato, huh? Oh yes. It tastes like a very sweet roasted tomato sauce. And then I taste some garlic in there, olive oil. It tastes like a luxury version of SpaghettiOs. Am I allowed to say that? Thank God the chef doesn't know what I'm saying right now because he's behind me planting. No, he's filming right now. We got a little tomato, a lot of cheese, some garlic. Wow, it's so good. Savory, sweet tomato, chewy cheese. I could just leave right now. I could consider this to be Argentina and I'll be satisfied. This is about as indulgent as it gets, but he has one more food here that is meat-based. We're gonna go back into the kitchen and try that next. Right now, the owner is here proudly showing me his chorizo.
It's a homemade, baby. No conservation, no extra flavors, never.
He's taking the chorizo and he's putting that on top of the grill.
Homemade, baby.
Oh, it's homemade. So now after about 6 minutes, he's gonna slice the sausage in half, creating more surface area for that to cook even more. Oh, hit it with a little bit of weight. Now it's cooking from the top and the bottom.
This porky sausage is a beloved staple in Spanish and Latin American food. It's rich, savory, and a crucial ingredient in a ton of dishes, from barbecues and empanadas to hearty stews and sandwiches.
Look at those grill marks. That goes on to a dog bun. This is the local Argentinian salsa. And then this looks like chimichurri sauce right here. Oh my Lord, look at that. That is flavor. Hit it with a little bit of salt, close the lid, hit it with the toothpick, throw that on this beautiful platter, and that is ready for digestion. Chef, this looks beautiful. This sausage, was this made in a warehouse?
No.
Where?
Here, homemade, baby.
Homemade, baby.
Homemade,
That's
baby.
right. Homemade, baby. We have our second round right here. $10 for this baby. Oh my God, so much flavor.
Homemade, baby.
You can feel the snap of the sausage skin, and inside it's just a juicy, porky explosion. That's unreal. The chimichurri makes it crazy, savory, salty. The salsa makes it a bit fresh. It's a wonderful combination. This is our first market location, but we have a lot more to see inside of this place. We have come to our second location, right behind me, empanadas, at a place known as El Hornero. I'm gonna go see how they make it first and then try it out. It starts over here. They have a filling station. So they have a wrapper, and then they have different types of fillings. There's so many different kinds that you can get. And you may be asking yourself, well, after they fry them or after they oven bake them, how do they distinguish one from the other? Well, let me show you. Here's a guide. It's like hieroglyphics, but in food form. They wrap it in a different way depending on what the filling is. So if it's beef, it gets a different design than if it's potato or than if it's horse meat. I'm told they don't do horse meat. You know who did? Santiago. Not saying one place is better than the other based on that, but a little bit I am. Let's get into the making process. This is a carne empanada. You can see in here this beautiful beef seasoning. There's some egg in there too. And this is the most impressive part, the crimping that goes on the edge here. She is a crimping master, a maestro. After the dough is stuffed and formed, it goes into the kitchen behind me. All right, here we are. Right here, this is the oven. Have you ever seen such an awesome, ancient-looking 100-year-old oven in your life? Oh, this tray is coming out. Oh man, this oven's just been opened up. Another tray coming out. I mean, look at these beauties. I wonder what's in there.
Chicken.
Oh, I've just been told. Chicken. I'm gonna jump out of the kitchen at this point. I'm gonna order a couple of these for myself and try it out. Now you can see from the shape, these are two distinct different shapes. We have this one, which you saw already. This is carne. And then we also have a surprise one with a weird body part. I'm gonna tell you that one soon. But first, the carne. It feels super hot. Like if you were in a riot, this would be a weapon. You just throw it at law authorities. I wouldn't do that. First of all, I like that it's baked. It's such a nice thin wrapper on the outside. I mean, this is an Argentinian dumpling essentially. You can see all the beautiful carne on the inside. Delicious seasonings. It's rich, it's fatty. On the side, the owner brought me this very spicy salsa right here, or so I'm told. I should give it a sniff test. Oh, come on. I don't believe that you guys have spicy food here. No offense, but once you've eaten a whole bowl full of chilies in Thailand with Mark Wiens, I'm crying, I'm choking. The word spicy has a whole new meaning. Oh yeah, it's pretty spicy. It feels like it's warming me up from the inside. It's interesting because it's really fresh too. So it's almost cutting through that grease, but then adding another layer of intensity. So that is a classic, but right here we have something called mondongo. Let me tell you the translation for this. On the menu, it says beef belly stew. I think they mean the actual stomach of the cow. Oh, that's definitely tripe. Wow. Confusing. I feel like it's on the bottom of the menu for a reason. It's potent, it's robust, it's intense, but it's not overly gamey, but man, it's got a lot of flavor. Also, it's strangely soft. The stomach, usually chewy, usually almost like calamari, has become kind of gummy, but I like it overall, especially if you load it with some picante salsa. The total for everything you see here, about $6. Not crazy expensive, not crazy cheap. It's somewhere in the middle zone because we are in a big market, but it's a little bit of a touristy place. If we were, on the outskirts of town, we went to a favela, probably would get a discount. All right, folks, we have come to our third and final location, at least in this market. Behind me, a restaurant called Milanesa. They've got something really interesting that they're serving up. You see, when it comes to European food influences here in Argentina, they are especially influenced by the Germans and the Italians. Here, they're serving something that looks a lot like a Wiener Schnitzel. And the best part, it's made out of something called nalga. I'm told that translates to pounded ass cheek. Let's try it out. The food. Right now I'm in the kitchen with Manuel.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. That is the schnitzel. This has already been smashed and breaded and seasoned. From here, he's gonna put it into the oil and that baby's gonna fry. When you order this dish, there are so many different toppings that you can get on it. Today I've gone with the huevos. 1 huevos, 2 huevos. Now we're checking on that schnitzel. Oh, it's starting to float to the top. From here, he's got hand-cut potatoes that are gonna be twice fried. A lot happening over here. The eggs go from the skillet right here to the broiler. I've never seen eggs cooked this way. Our plate is right here. He hits it with a little bit of lettuce. He's going back to check on the schnitzel. He's gonna deliver that to the platter. Nice. From here, 2 sunny side eggs go on top of that pounded beef ass cheek. Next, French fries. All right, he hits it with a flag and a tomato, and that is complete. I love it. He's got a little flag pin here. He's got Germany. I think I saw North Korea somewhere. So far, Argentina, confusing place. People speak Spanish, the buildings look French, and the food looks German. What's happening here? Well seasoned, super peppery, slightly chewy, a little crispy on the outside. Certainly a heavy food. From here, I want to bite into it with some of this egg. Let's go for it. Overall, good, pleasing to the taste buds, but it's a bit dry, and I wish it was covered in some kind of a sauce, some kind of food lubrication to wash it all down. Now, the eggs make it feel well suited to breakfast, even though it's 3 p.m.
Not fully satisfied, I'm going for round 2. Here, they also serve a schnitzel on a bun with cheese and bacon, but the schnitzel that caught my eye is
This one. Come take a look at this.
This is also the pounded ass cheek, but it's the Napolitano edition with even more exciting toppings.
There's tomato sauce, there's mozzarella, there's tomato, there's oregano, all those delicious Pizza Hut flavors. Now, this is what I was talking about. You needed something wet. Yeah, that's what was missing the entire time. A load of melted cheese, tomato, even the oregano's bringing some flavor. It's a nice base. Instead of a pizza crust, we have smashed up beef ass. This is retribution. This is much better than what I just had. This is the way to go if you come here. Okay, now we are leaving this market because I'm sad that this Wiener Schnitzel is not a wiener. So I'm going to somewhere where I can find wieners. And I'm not talking about the red light district. All right, folks, we have left the market and this is why. Big Dog. This is where they're serving, well, hot dogs. There's something about South America. These people, they are so passionate about hot dogs. I'm kind of shocked by it, actually. In Santiago, they had hot dogs covered in avocado, mayonnaise. Some even had sauerkraut on top. So now we are in Buenos Aires, and we're gonna experience their version of the hot dog. What do they put on top? We're gonna go inside and find out. So I'm looking at the menu here. Pretty much every version of the dog seems to be named after a country. We're in Argentina. Let's get to Argentina, which has provolone and salsa criolla. All right, folks, I am in the kitchen right now with Nicholas, and he is showing me the bread box. This is like a delicious cheesy hot dog bun. He gets the knife wet in the hot dog water, and he uses the knife to slice open the bun. Look at this hot dog water. I just want to drink it up. It has electrolytes. One dog goes inside the bun. Add shredded provolone cheese. Now I know what you're thinking. What? A bunch of dry shredded cheese on top of a dog? No, we've got a torch, baby. He's taking a torch to both of these dogs. Wow, smells like burnt hair. Then right here we have some salsa criolla. Very colorful. I bet kids love this stuff. Mixed emotions. There's so much going on here. It is a strange combination between this cheese and this really fresh kind of salsa that's put on top. The bun is so soft, it's almost moist. The dog inside, it is a pretty standard hot dog. It's 100% pork with a lamb intestine. This is not called a hot dog here, it's called pancho. And what I love is that every different country has their own version. Here's what the Mexican one looks like, and here's what the American one looks like. It has cheddar cheese and bacon. It stings how accurate that is. In general, I like it. I think it's fantastic. Now, after tasting this, here is the big question on everyone's mind. There is a lot of contention between Argentina and Chile. Now, I've had one hot dog in each of their countries. Which one reigns supreme? I don't want to get beat up or anything, but I gotta say, Santiago did have a superior. So that is a hot dog review, but we have one food remaining. One food that you might not expect from this part of the world. I'm talking about pizza. All right, folks, we have come to our final location because after this, I definitely cannot eat anymore. Behind me, a restaurant known as Guarin. It's real good and very legendary and quite huge. It's kind of like 5 different Italian restaurants in one. In the mid to early 1900s, there was a huge influx of Italians coming here and they brought their recipes with them. The only thing is they had to adapt the recipe to the local palate. Right now, we're gonna head inside, check out the kitchen and see one of their classic Argentinian pizzas. And you are not ready for this. All right, come with me. Technically, we are in the restaurant, but we're not gonna eat here because we're headed to the kitchen. Come with me. Now we go down this long, dark, scary hallway, and I promise there's something at the end of it. Here we are. Right through this window, you can see the dough making, and there is a giant fire oven inside. Let's go check it out. This oven looks amazing. Right here, you can see inside all the fire burning. Our pizza is gonna begin here. Right here, we've got my man, Juan. We are in the dough making section. Oofta, look at this giant, big, beautiful piece of dough. Piece by piece, he like just knows the right size. And then those end up here. Step 1, violently smash the dough with your fingertips. Right here we have our pre-oiled cast iron pans being filled with the dough, and man, this guy knows how to flippy flop his floop. Oh my God, guys, we have a whole, basically a barrel of mozzarella cheese. Get loads and, oh my God, several pounds of mozzarella cheese and put that on top of the pizza. This is dangerous. Then we get some jamon. My mouth says yes, but my heart says no. Hit that with a little bit of pepper. And then he's got another piece of dough right here. Guess where that's going? On top. We are gonna hide the shameful amount of cheese that is in this pizza. Smart. Oh my, what's happening? All of that's being topped with onion. Everything that's happening in this moment is unexpected, uncalled for as well. Guys, I've just been through a whirlwind of pizza making. That was really intense. Boom. He tosses it way back, and we will see you later. Right now, he's adjusting the temperature inside the oven. He's taking out a load of this charcoal, discarding that on the side. And then right here, this is our pizza. Oh, he flipped it. What? Downstairs in the comments, let me know, please. Is there anything Italian about what's happening right now? Oh, he chucks that back in the oven, and we wait more. He's taking it out one more time, going to the cutting station over here. Boom, give it a flip, steaming hot. I've never seen a pizza like this. He's given it a chop. Boom, they put it here, and it is ready to be taken to the table. All right, folks, I told you this was the last meal of the day. Do you understand why? I'm gonna work my way up to the pizza, but first, this, something that's not pizza. Something I'm gonna be eating with the pizza, it's called faina. This right here is a combination of chickpea flour, oil, salt, and water. Oh, yes. It's taken a beautiful journey over here to the oven. Wow, he's getting it really deep in there. After cooking, the final product looks like this. It's gonna get sliced up piece by piece. Oh, it looks like he's cutting out shingles for a roof or something. Now, typically, you're supposed to eat this on top of the pizza. We'll do that later, but I wanna see what this tastes like. Spongy, soft, warm. It tastes like almost nothing. I'm not sure why people combine these. Maybe I'll understand why soon. From here, there's nothing to do but to actually try it. Oh my, a legendary cheese pull right there. Oh my God. That is heavy. It's pure melted cheese. The crust, I like it. It's very thin, almost a little biscuity. There's something sour in here. I think it's the ham. This is wild. They've taken pizza and they've reinterpreted it, and then they misunderstood it, and then they reinterpreted it again, and then they made it backwards and then forwards again, and then you got this right here. Question, do I like it? Yes. So from here, we're gonna add this. Now, this is a very traditional step to eating pizza here. They add that to the top, and then they take a bite. It doesn't give it any more flavor. It gives it some structure and some stability, like the US dollar. This pizza costs a little bit over $12, and this is, I mean, not even worth counting. Very affordable. At the end of the day, it's very classico, it's very Argentino. I enjoyed trying it, and would I try it again? Absolutely. From here, I'm gonna go outside and tell you if we broke $100 today and which food was my absolute favorite. Today I set out to spend $100 on street food here in Buenos Aires. Did I hit my goal? Did I achieve my aim? Did I conquer my dream? No, I did not. Instead, I spent only a measly $66.55. Today, we tried a whole vast array of Argentinian food. This place is wild when it comes to the cuisine. My favorite from today, definitely it would be that skillet with the provolone baked inside. Maybe it was because it was early in the day and I was hungry. Maybe because it just tasted delicious. Anyways, before we go, I want to say a huge thank you to Locafy for making this video possible. You see, Locafy offers customized private walking tours led by over 5,000 passionate locals in more than 300 cities around the world. And if you're looking to have an authentic approach to a tour, like a friend showing you around a city, going to non-touristic type places. If you are trying to maximize your time while you are on vacation and get the most out of your time off, you should work with Locafy to get a guide today. Otherwise, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. All right. Too much cheese. I kind of wish I was lactose intolerant. I'd make better decisions.
If you love Indian food, then you're gonna love our new channel, Best Ever Food India. Subscribe now for weekly videos showcasing the most unique street food from around the country.